Linda Pocock from the Oxford Farmers Market. Welcome into Compass FM, Linda.
Thank you very much, Kerry, for having me.
No, you're more than welcome. And what we want to really emphasise here is that the Oxford Farmers Market, well, you know, there are farmers markets all over the place, but the Oxford Farmers Market it's a wee bit unique. It's a wee bit different, isn't it? You know, you've got a special atmosphere there.
Well, it is, and it's been going now for 15 years or so, and it's just set in such a beautiful area, wonderful backdrop. And it's so much rooted in the main community of the township.
Yeah, how long has the market been going?
Well, around about 15 years, I think now.
Have you been part of it all the way through?
No, we've only been in New Zealand for 10 years, but I got onto the committee because you know how it is. You go to places and people say, "Oh, look, we're going to have a meeting. We want somebody on the committee. You won't have to do anything." And here I am, I think that was about 8 years ago, and now I'm pretty busy.
Well done, and you're doing a wonderful job there too. Now, this weekend, the Oxford Farmers Market is back. What day is it?
It's on a Sunday, Sunday morning, 9 till 12.
Okay, so you want to go out and have a bit of a look around, grab yourself a bacon buddy or a cup of coffee.
Oh, you can do that at the market.
Yeah, absolutely. What a decent breakfast that is.
It's not bad.
Okay, now it closed down, as many did, in fact all did, during COVID level 4 and level 3. Level 2, the atmosphere will still be there. We've still got to do a wee bit of distancing, don't we?
Hey, look, when we started back, we were hygienic and self-distancing and sanitising. But essentially, we got back in pretty quickly.
And you were being prepared during the lockdown. You were planning and preparing everything, weren't you?
Yeah.
So the atmosphere is going to be okay there. You've got a whole selection of things there, like the deli meats, and the bees have been working over there.
The bees, actually, they're thinking they're having a bit of a rest because it's winter time. But Jeff, who runs the bees, he's working pretty hard, and obviously the great advantage he's got is everybody wants manuka and pollen just for their health effect. So, you know, winter and flu is a good time for him.
Absolutely. Yes. Look, that's one thing I was going to ask you in regards to the lockdown. Bees don't stop producing honey. Chickens don't stop laying eggs.
That is the big thing.
What happened?
Production line. Well, and some of our producers, like the free-range eggs with Reese, they managed to do a delivery service, and so did Sausage Shed and Judy doing her fresh veg. But it is a big issue. You know, you can't just suddenly pull the plug on a line of pigs. They are really set to work to a schedule.
Yes.
And you've got to, get the boar in on time. It's very technical, but they just don't understand that we don't need them just yet.
Exactly. Henrietta, please stop clucking. You do not need to do these wonderful eggs. Look, the thing is that you've got some stalls out there, and there's quite a few of them. How are you looking for more people to open up a stall?
All the time, yes. I mean, I'm the sort of community rep, so I'm supposed to report in what the visitors want, what the customers want. And always you hear, we want more variety, we want more stalls. If we had 100 stalls, we'd still want more. Because that's what the public want.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a trip round. Just walking around the market is an entertainment.
How far away do people come?
Well, it varies. On our first day, we had some people in from Timaru, which did seem to be a bit of a long distance, but mostly they come in from Christchurch and Rangiora, out from Darfield, Springfield, because it's an easy, maybe half an hour at the most trip out.
Absolutely.
And then once they're there, they've got the market and everything else that Oxford can provide.
Absolutely. There's a wonderful diner there. It's a 1950s, 1960s.
Cruisy days, yes.
Yeah, I absolutely love that place. Yeah. You know, the Oxfordonians. Oh, good grief. Is that the right... Oxfordonians?
I guess we're Oxfordonians, yes. Yeah. But look, we've got 8 other places to eat.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
It makes you wonder why people are so hungry.
Well, that's a point as well. Okay, so if someone would like to start up a stall there, what's the cost and how do people get involved in that?
Well, the cost, we are probably, I think, the cheapest stall in the whole of the area for, excuse me, so that's $20 a stall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a question of contacting. Can I give a contact? Which
Absolutely.
is info@oxfordfarmersmarket.co.nz.
That's pretty simple to remember.
It's pretty darn simple.
Yeah. Are you there at the farmers market every market?
Every morning, yep.
I was going to say then possibly everyone, all they need to do is just remember to give one of the stallholders. Where do I find Linda
the best
Pocock?
one is Judy, who's selling her fresh vegetables.
Yes.
She's the coordinator and secretary.
Yeah.
So she's really the best one to contact. But otherwise, as soon as you come into the market, there is Kathy doing the Rockford pork.
Mm-hmm.
She's also able to put anybody in touch with the main details of contacting.
Yeah. So it's on Sunday. What time to what time?
What time? It's 9 o'clock in the morning until 12. But to be honest, it nearly always goes on until 12:30. All the while people are coming.
Yeah, exactly.
They stay open.
Exactly. It's a great little journey from north, south, east or west to the Oxford Farmers Market. Exactly where is it for those that don't know?
Right, it's not hard to find. You just follow the road into Oxford and there is that great big tree which has got its preservation order on it.
Yes.
And the market is just behind the big tree.
Just right there, you can't miss it.
You can't.
This farmers market, is it fair to say that you'd probably be able to find everything you need away from all the big chain stores?
In Oxford, yes, you really can. You know, we've got dress shops. We've got Emma's, which is a bookshop and a dress shop. Next to her, we've got Nzulu, which is a really great shop to go to, very stylish and creative. And even, would you believe, behind the Challenge garage, there is even another dress shop. So, you know, that's the ladies dealt with. We've got a supermarket.
Yeah. It's a Fresh Choice supermarket?
It's a Fresh Choice supermarket. And believe me, during lockdown, they were magnificent. They really do need a shout. The pharmacy isn't open on a Sunday, but again, obviously, I'm not just suggesting you come to Oxford on a Sunday.
Yeah.
As I say, we've got 8 different eateries, which you can either take away or sit in, including the famous pie shop.
Yep.
There's just, I can't think what we haven't got, really.
That's probably the best description that you could probably come up with. I don't think of anything that we haven't got. Well done. You've represented Oxford itself very, very well, and the Oxford Farmers Market. Linda Pocock, is there anything that you have that you would like to share, or you've pretty much covered everything? You've done very well.
Well, I mean, I can only really emphasise what a great place Oxford is to come to. It's got everything you need. If you want to just come and park the children, there's free tennis courts. I mean, where do you get free tennis courts? In the summer, we've got the swimming pool. Yeah. There's wonderful walks locally. And even just if you walk through the A&P showground up to the lookout, it'll take you perhaps 45 minutes and you can look out over the entire plains of Canterbury. It's a really lovely little walk.
That's a great idea. Instead of sitting at the ground level looking up at the vista, get up in the vista and look down on the plains.
And you can go by car, so you don't have to walk.
There you go. Brilliant. So, and not very far away from that is the Waimakatiri Golf Course. That's very cool too.
Indeed. And Ashley Gorge.
Oh,
and if you haven't been...
The Waimak Gorge, not far away?
Oh, look, but if you haven't been to the new walk that has been opened up by a fantastic team of volunteers, the new walk at Ashley Gorge going up to the waterfall, it's not for wimps. It's what I called a once-in-a-lifetime trip. And I probably will only do it the once. But it was just a beautiful walk.
Well done. Again, you've represented Oxford very, very well. Linda Pocock from the Oxford Farmers Market. And not too bad at all being on the radio for the second time for goodness knows how long ago.
And can I just say before I leave that at Oxford Farmers Market we do quite a lot of events. And last year we raised something in the region of $3,000 for different local charities. I just feel that really roots the market into the community, because we're supporting St John's, we're supporting the local fire brigade. We do come out, for my preference, to dog rescue too. But it does bring people in. It gives you a fun experience. Our Scruffs dog show was just hilarious. It really was great.
Scruffs.
Scruffs.
That's beautiful. It is all part of the community. It is the community, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Linda, we'll get you back on again. You've done very, very well. Thanks so much for coming into Compass FM.
Thank you very much, Kerry, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell people about our wonderful little town.
You're more than welcome. Compass FM.